the photos in the drawer, the ones I haven't burned, the pages of a story that I finally stopped and turned. We had the blueprint, the garden and the keys. We had the kind of always that could bring you to your knees. The world was just a background to the life we were gonna build. 1,000 empty spaces that were finally being filled. I had your name rehearsed for the vows I'd never speak. A future so certain it made the present feel weak. We were one heartbeat away from a lifetime of mornings, ignoring the shadows and the quietest warnings. We touched the horizon, we tasted the sky. We were so close to forever that I forgot to say goodbye. You were almost mine forever, the one who didn't stay, the beautiful tomorrow that got lost in yesterday. We were 99% of a love that never ends, just a fraction of a second from being more than friends. I carry the what if like a weight in my chest, the ghost of a life that was better than the rest. In the book of my heart, in the lines that I tethered, you'll always be my almost forever. I still pass that street corner where we planned our little house, where the silence is loud and the memories are doused. It's a strange kind of mourning for a life that didn't happen, for the ship that was ready but never found the captain. I'm not angry at the timing and I'm not bitter at the truth. You were the highest peak in the mountains of my youth, but there's a holy kind of sadness in the almost and the near, and the way you're still a part of every person I hold dear. Yeah, we were one breath away from the happily ever after, and now I'm just an echo in the middle of the laughter. We touched the horizon, we tasted the sky. We were so close to forever that I never asked why. You were almost mine forever, the one who didn't stay, the beautiful tomorrow that got lost in yesterday. We were 99% of a love that never ends, just a fraction of a second from being more than friends. I carry the what if like a weight in my chest, the ghost of a life that was better than the rest. In the book of my heart, in the lines that I tethered, you'll always be my almost forever. Maybe in a different light, maybe in another life, I'm the lucky husband and you're the happy wife. Maybe there's a universe where we didn't hit the wall, where we jumped together and we didn't have to fall. But in this life, in this skin, in this cold January air, I'm just the one who's staying while you're already there. Yeah, you were almost mine forever, the one who didn't stay, the beautiful tomorrow that got lost in yesterday. We were 99% of a love that never ends, just a fraction of a second from being more than friends. I carry the what if like a weight in my chest, the ghost of a life that was better than the rest. In the book of my heart, in the lines that I tethered, you'll always be my almost forever. Almost isn't enough, but it's all that I have. A perfect ghost, a beautiful path, so close, so near. You'll always be almost here, almost here. used to think that love was a victory march, a heavy stone bridge with a grand golden arch. I thought it had to burn, I thought it had to break, that the depth was measured by how much you could take. But you came along with a different kind of grace. No fire in your hands, just the light on your face. You didn't demand me, you didn't require, you just stood by the hearth and you tended the fire. It's a strange kind of power, this quiet release, to find in a person a permanent peace. It's the weight of a feather, the turn of a key, the way that your kindness has dismantled me. And it's gentle like goodbye, but it's meant to stay, the kind of I love you that takes the breath away. Not a shouting of vows or a desperate plea, just a soft letting go of the old parts of me, like the sun that hidden water, like the end of a sigh. It's beautiful, heavy and gentle like goodbye. Yeah, it's gentle like goodbye. There's a ghost in the hallway of who I have been, a soldier who's tired of the armor he's in. But you look at my scars like the maps to a home, and suddenly I'm not just a man on his own. It's the way you say always without any noise, with the strength of a mountain and a child's simple poise. I'm falling, but I'm not afraid of the ground, because you are the silence where the music is found. Has finally turned its back upon the sun, and all the noisy battles of the day are lost and won. The city's just a skeleton of amber and of blue, leaving nothing but the honesty between me and you. We spent 12 hours wearing masks and playing every part, hiding all the fragile, jagged pieces of the heart. But as the shadows lengthen and the ceiling disappears, we're finally heavy enough to let go of the fears. In the glare of the morning, it's easy to feel small, like we're just a pair of echoes bouncing off a wall. But when the light is gone and the gravity is deep, we find the kind of sanctuary the daytime couldn't keep. And we're held by the night, wrapped in the dark. No more searching for a reason or a desperate spark. Past the performance and the pride and the sight, we're just two souls being held by the night. It's the only place where the secrets can breathe, where we finally believe in the love we weave. Safe in the velvet, out of the light. Baby, we're held by the night. Oh. There's a power in the quiet that the morning never knows, a soul deep kind of music in the way the silence grows. I can hear your heartbeat like a drum inside the room. I can feel your spirit like a flower in the gloom. We don't need the neon or the stars up in the sky to see the truth that's written in the corner of an eye. This is the architecture of a love that's made of bone, the strongest kind of presence that I've ever known. Yeah, the world is a stage when the sun is on the rise, but under the moon there is no need for the lies. The clock has stopped its ticking and the air is turning sweet, and the surrender that we found is finally complete. And we're held by the night, wrapped in the dark. No more searching for a reason or a desperate spark. Past the performance and the pride and the sight, we're just two souls being held by the night. It's the only place where the secrets can breathe, where we finally believe in the love we weave. Safe in the velvet, out of the light. Baby, we're held by the night. Let the morning wait, let the sun stay down. We're the only ones left in the sleeping town. It's raw, it's honest, it's the center of the soul. To let the darkness take us and finally feel whole. We're not hiding from the world, we're just finding our way home. Yeah, we're held by the night, wrapped in the dark. No more searching for a reason or a desperate spark. Past the performance and the pride and the sight, we're just two souls being held by the night. It's the only place where the secrets can breathe, where we finally believe in the love we weave. Safe in the velvet, out of the light. Baby, we're held by the night. No more noise, no more glare, just the weight of being there, held together, held by the night. I used to think that love was a cinematic crash, a thunder in the distance or a sudden blinding flash. I waited for the sirens and the shaking of the ground, thinking if it was real, it would make a massive sound. But you walked into the room like the turning of a page, without a grand performance or a spotlight on a stage. I didn't lose my balance, I didn't lose my breath. I just let go of the gravity that felt like life and death. No alarms were ringing, no warnings in the air. I looked around and realized I was already there. While the world was getting louder, trying to be known, I was finding my direction in a language of our own. And I fell in silence, I fell in deep, like a secret that a heart is finally brave enough to keep. It wasn't a shadow, it wasn't a roar, it was a soft knocking on an open door. In the quiet of the morning, in the mercy of the sense, I loved you in the stillness where the meaning is intense. No bruises, no scars, just a beautiful blue. I fell in silence into you. There's a power in the pause, a strength in the not said, that carries more than all the books that I have ever read. It's the way your hand finds mine when the world is being cruel, breaking every physical and logical of rule. We don't need the static or the chatter of the crowd to know that what we have is beautiful and proud. I'm saying I am here just by being in the room, the way the desert knows the rain before the flowers bloom. Yeah, the world is a hammer, always trying to be heard, but we are the sanctuary that doesn't need a word. I was communicating secrets that the tongue can never hold, in a currency of presence that is better than the gold. And I fell in silence, I fell in deep, like a secret that a heart is finally brave enough to keep. It wasn't a shatter, it wasn't a roar, it was a soft knocking on an open door. In the quiet of the morning, the mercy of the sense, I loved you in the stillness where the meaning is intense. No bruises, no scars, just a beautiful blue. I fell in silence into you. It's a low frequency with passion, it's an intentional grace, the kind of peace you find in a familiar holy face. I'm unclenching my fists, I'm letting go of the ear, I'm finally finding shelter on the edge of the cliff. Vulnerability is a violent kind of soft, it's the weight of the world finally lifting our load. Yeah, I fell in silence, I fell in deep, like a secret that a heart is finally brave enough to keep. It wasn't a shatter, it wasn't a roar, it was a soft knocking on an open door. In the quiet of the morning, in the mercy of the sense, I loved you in the stillness where the meaning is intense. No bruises, no scars, just a beautiful blue. I fell in silence into you. No more noise, no more what if, just the calm and the always. I'm right here, safe. I fell in silence. I fell in silence. I watched the world move on, I watched the colors change. I saw the familiar faces grow distant and grow strange. The years became a hallway of mirrors and of mist, where people traded always for a love that don't exist. They told me I was foolish to empty space, to be looking for a ghost in every stranger's face. But I wasn't living in the past or a memory of the youth. I was just the only one who stayed honest to the truth. It's easy to be cynical, it's easy to go cold, to let the rust settle on the promises we hold. But I chose the heavy lifting, I chose the harder part. I kept the fire burning in the center of the dark. I kept the feeling, I kept it alive, the only part of me that was destined to survive through the winters of the silence and the thundering of the rain. I didn't let the beauty turn into a bitter kind of pain. While the seasons lost their rhythm and the stars began to fade, I stayed right here in the sanctuary we made. I didn't move an inch, I didn't hit the ceiling. Against the weight of time, baby, I kept the feeling. There were nights logic whispered that I should let it go, that I was just a garden waiting for the flowers in the snow. But a soul is not a season, and a heart is not a trend, and a love this deep doesn't know how to reach an end. I carried it in my pocket like a secret holy stone, the reason that I never felt entirely alone. I polished every moment, I tended every spark, writing your name in the oxygen and breathing in the dark. Yeah, the world is a hammer trying to break the things that stay, but I'm the mountain that the wind could never blow away. I wasn't just surviving, I wasn't just getting by, I was the one who wouldn't let the forever die. I kept the feeling, I kept it alive, the only part of me that was destined to survive through the winters of the silence and the thundering of the rain. I didn't let the beauty turn into a bitter kind of pain. While the seasons lost their rhythm and the stars began to fade, I stayed right here in the sanctuary we made. I didn't move an inch, I didn't hit the ceiling. Against the weight of time, baby, I kept the feeling. It's the endurance, it's always, it's the breath inside the bone, the strongest kind of presence that I've ever known. I didn't let it calcify, I didn't let it rust. I built a cathedral out of holy dust, and now you're standing here and the light is turning blue, and you can see the part of me that stayed entirely true. Yeah, I kept the feeling, I kept it alive, the only part of me that was destined to survive through the winters of the silence and the thundering of the rain. I didn't let the beauty turn into a bitter kind of pain. While the seasons lost their rhythm and the stars began to fade, I stayed right here in the sanctuary we made. I didn't move an inch, I didn't hit the ceiling. Against the weight of time, baby, I kept the feeling. It's still here, fresh as the morning, deep as the night. I didn't let it go, I didn't lose the light, I kept it for us. I kept the feeling. The world was in a hurry, chasing shadows in the dark. looking for a landslide or a sudden blinding spark. They wanted the explosion, the fever, and the rush, the kind of love that's loud enough to make the heavens hush. But I took my time to know you, every shadow, every line, like a vintage bottle aging or a prayer that's whispered fine. I didn't wanna burn out like a candle in the wind. I wanted to be certain of the soul beneath the skin. It wasn't a collision, it wasn't a mistake. It was a steady rhythm of a heart that's wide awake. While everyone was running to the ending of the race, I was finding my forever in the details of your face. I loved you slowly, like the rising of the sun. Not a frantic race to finish, but a life that's just begun. It was the quiet accumulation of 1,000 tiny things, the patience in the silence that the deepest mercy brings. I didn't need the lightning, I didn't need the roar. I just built the foundation before I built the door. Deep as the roots, steady as the sea. I loved you slowly until you were part of me. There's a power in the waiting, a glory in the pause, a love that doesn't need a scene or a round of grand applause. It was the way I learned your coffee, the way you hold your breath, the way we face the little things that feel like life and death. We didn't skip the chapters just to get to the I do. I savored every syllable of the poetry of you. Now the house is solid and the fire's burning deep, because we took the time to plant the seeds we meant to keep. Yeah, the world is obsessed with the now and the fast, but the things that happen quickly are the things that never last. I chose the long road, I chose a steady climb. I gave you all my presence and I gave you all my time. I loved you slowly, like the rising of the sun. Not a frantic race to finish, but a life that's just begun. It was the quiet accumulation of 1,000 tiny things, the patience in the silence that the deepest mercy brings. I didn't need the lightning, I didn't need the roar. I just built the foundation before I built the door. Deep as the roots, steady as the sea. I loved you slowly until you were part of me. It's a deliberate devotion, an intentional grace, a love that's made of seasons, not a frantic, desperate chase. It's the beauty of the always, the safety of the still, the kind of iron promise that no winter wind can chill. I took my time to give you my whole life. Yeah, I love you slowly, like the rising of the sun. Not a frantic race to finish, but a life that's just begun. It was the quiet accumulation of 1,000 tiny things, the patience in the silence that the deepest mercy brings. I didn't need the lightning, I didn't need the roar. share. Just the long, slow light, growing stronger, ending the night. I'm glad we took our time. I loved you slowly. I see them shouting from the rooftops just to prove the fire, turning every heartbeat into a wire choir. They need the grand production and the neon in the sky to convince the world there always isn't just a lie. But I found a different power in the shadows on the wall. A love that doesn't need to scream to be the greatest thing of all. It's not a billboard or a headline or a sudden blinding flash. It's a steady, holy embers living underneath the ash. Because the truth doesn't need a megaphone to be real, and silence is the only language deep enough to feel. While the world is getting dizzy from the noise and from the glare, I'm finding my direction in the vibration of the air. And it's a love without sound, a secret kind of gravity that keeps me on the ground. No more searching for the lyrics, no more trying to be loud. Just the comfort of the quiet in the middle of the crowd, and the pulse of every look, and the mercy of the sense. I'm loving you in the stillness where the meaning is intense, deep as the canyon, clear as the blue. It's a love without sound, and it's all I have for you. It's the way you know the meaning of the space between my sighs, the stories that are written in the corners of your eyes. It's the coffee in the kitchen, it's the hand upon my arm, the tiny hidden frequency that keeps the spirit calm. We don't need the static or the chatter of the day to know the things that language only gets in the way. Yeah, the world is a hammer always trying to be heard, but we are the sanctuary that doesn't need a word. I'm communicating secrets that the tongue can never hold, in a currency of presence that is better than the gold. And it's a love without sound, a secret kind of gravity that keeps me on the ground. No more searching for the lyrics, no more trying to be loud. Just the comfort of the quiet in the middle of the crowd, and the pulse of every look, and the mercy of the sense. I'm loving you in the stillness where the meaning is intense, deep as the canyon, clear as the blue. It's a love without sound, and it's all I have for you. It's the I am here in the middle of the night, the I've got you without the ending of the light. It's a symphony of atoms, it's a riot in the soul, to let go of the noise and finally feel whole. I don't have to speak it to make it all true. The quietest part of me is the part that's full of you. Yeah. Yeah, it's a love without sound, a secret kind of gravity that keeps me on the ground. No more searching for the lyrics, no more trying to be loud. Just the comfort of the quiet in the middle of the crowd, and the pulse of every look, and the mercy of the sense. I'm loving you in the stillness where the meaning is intense, deep as the canyon, clear as the blue. It's a love without sound, and it's all I have for you. Can you hear it in the way I breathe your name, in the way I stay? No words needed, no noise required, just love without sound. The neon's gone out on the corner of the street, and the ghosts of the daytime have beaten a retreat. The world has stopped its spinning, the masks have all been shed, leaving only the honest things that haven't yet been said. It's the hour of the secrets, the time of hollow bones, when we face the reflection of everything we've known. But here in the shadows, where the daylight doesn't reach, I'm learning the lessons that the sun could never teach. In the glare of the morning, it's easy to pretend that we're solid as a mountain, with no beginning and no end. But when the clock strikes 12 and the filters start to fade, I see the beautiful mess that the two of us have made. This is love after midnight, past the performance and the blinding light. When the vanity is sleeping and the pride is out of sight, we're finding the truth in the middle of the night. It's not a Hollywood ending or a polished perfect scene, it's the heavy holy weight of everything in between. Beyond the noise, beyond the fight, we're holding on to love after midnight. It's the way your hand finds mine in the center of the dark, without needing a reason, without needing a spark. It's the quietest confession, the I'm sorry and the stay, the parts of the story that we hide during the day. I see the lines around your eyes and the weight upon your chest, and in this blue-black hour I love those parts the best. We aren't just the highlights or the things that we've achieved, we're the prayers and the whispers that we've finally believed. Yeah, the world is a stage when the sun is in the sky, but under the moon we've got no reason left to lie. The silence is a mirror, and for the first time it's clear that the only thing that matters is that we're both right here. This is love after midnight, past the performance and the blinding light. When the vanity is sleeping and the pride is out of sight, we're finding the truth in the middle of the night. It's not a Hollywood ending or a polished perfect scene, it's the heavy holy weight of everything in between. Beyond the noise, beyond the fight, we're holding on to love after midnight. The stars are just witnesses to the choices that we make, to the hearts that we're healing and the promises we take. It's raw, it's exhausted, it's the most real thing I know. A love that doesn't need the light to make the garden grow. Let the morning come tomorrow with its chaos and its gray, but right now in the stillness we are miles and miles away. The sun will be up soon, but it won't change what we found in the deep, in the dark. Still you, still me. Love after midnight. I've been 1,000 different people since we first said hello, chasing all the neon lights and the places left to go. I shouted from the mountains, I tried to be the storm, seeking out a fire just to keep my spirit warm. But the noise is just a curtain and the crowd is just a blur, and I lost the simple rhythm of the person that we were. So I'm stripping back the layers, I'm putting down the pride to find the quiet sanctuary I used to keep inside. It took a long time to realize that the loudest heart is thin, and the only love that matters is the one beneath the skin. I'm done with the performance, I'm done with the refrain. I'm coming back to the stillness at the ending of the rain, and I'm quietly yours again, like the moonlight on the floor, like the shadows' only friend. No more shouting to the rafters, no more trying to be seen, just the heavy, holy comfort of the space that's in between, in the pulse of every breath, in the way I say your name without the flicker of a doubt, or the hunger for the fame. After all the miles of static, after all the where and when, I'm right back where I started, quietly yours again. It's in the way I watch you sleeping when the clock is striking 3, the way you know the version of the man I'm meant to be. It's the coffee in the morning, it's the silence we can share, knowing that the deepest truth is simply being there. I don't need the grand gestures or the gold upon the wall, when the mercy of your presence is the greatest thing of all. You're the anchor in the chaos, you're the map inside the dark, the only flame that's steady enough to never need a spark. Yeah, the world is getting faster, always looking for a thrill, but I found my greatest victory in standing perfectly still. I'm unclenching my fists, I'm letting go of the if, I'm leaning into the certainty that's waiting on the cliff, and I'm quietly yours again, like the moonlight on the floor, like the shadows' only friend. No more shouting I spent my life bracing for the impact of a stone, expecting every weed to end up in an alone. I thought that love was a crash, a jagged kind of break, a price you had to pay for every risk you'd ever take. So I kept my knees bent, I kept my eyes closed tight, waiting for the gravity to steal away the light. But the air didn't thin and the ground didn't rise. I didn't see the ending in the center of your eyes. It wasn't a shatter, it wasn't a bruise, it wasn't the kind of thing where somebody has to lose. The landing was quiet, the landing was deep, like a secret that the universe was finally allowed to keep. And it was soft where we fell, not a story for the papers or a tolling of the bell, just the cushion of the kindness and the mercy of the grace that we found when we landed in this holy kind of place. No broken bones, no scars to hide away, just the beautiful safety of deciding to stay in a world made of concrete and the cold of the shell. Baby, it was soft, so soft where we fell. There's a power in the velvet, a strength in the moss, in the way we found a fortune in the middle of our loss. You didn't catch me with a hook or a heavy-handed chain. You were just the garden waiting for the ending of the rain. I've stopped looking for the edges and the pitfalls in the dark, because you turned the descent into a walk inside the park. When I'm falling apart, we're just falling in to the only honest skin we've ever lived within. Yeah, the world is a hammer and the world is a wall, but you changed the physics of the way that I fall. I didn't hit the bottom, I just hit the truth, and it's the softest thing I've felt since the middle of my youth. And it was soft where we fell, not a story for the papers or a tolling house is quiet, but the air is thick with you. In the empty chair, in the fading afternoon, I see the imprint where you rested your head. I hear the echoes of the good nights that we said. The world says time is a river that washes us clean, put miles of static in the spaces in between. But I'm not moving forward, and I'm not standing still. I'm living in a frequency that time can never kill. They say that gone is a destination, a final kind of place, but I still find your gravity in every empty space. It's not a haunting, it's not a ghost in the hall, it's the way your love is written on the fabric of it all. I'm still feeling you, like the heat after the sun, like the rhythm of a melody that's never really done. Across the distance, through the layers of the years, I can feel your laughter through the salt of all my tears. It's a phantom touch, it's a soul deep hum, the only part of me that hasn't yet gone numb. In everything I say, in everything I do, baby, I'm still feeling you. I walk through the city and I see you in the crowd, in the way a stranger smiles or a cloud begins to shroud. It's a sudden shiver when the wind begins to blow, the secret kind of hello that only we would know. I don't need a picture and I don't need a sign to know that your vibration is tangled up with mine. You're the texture of my thoughts, you're the map inside my brain, the only thing that's honest in a world of just pretend. Yeah, the calendar is lying when it says that you are far. I can find you in the heartbeat of the most distant star. It's a permanent connection, a wire beneath the skin. Where you end is exactly where I begin. I'm still feeling you, like the heat after the sun, like the rhythm of a melody that's never really done. Across the distance, through the layers of the years, I can feel your laughter through the salt of all my tears. It's a phantom touch, it's a soul deep hum, the only part of me that hasn't yet gone numb. In everything I say and everything I do, baby, I'm still feeling you. It's more than a memory, it's a physical weight. It's the mercy that is stronger than the cruelty of fate. I'm not holding on, I'm being held by a love that can't be broken, a silenced or quelled. It's a resonance, it's a riot in my chest. The part of you that stayed is the part of me that's yeah, I'm still feeling you, like the heat after the sun, like the rhythm of a melody that's never really done. Across the distance, through the layers of the years, I can feel your laughter through the salt of all my tears. It's a phantom touch, it's a soul deep hum, the only part of me that hasn't yet gone numb. In everything I say and everything I do, baby, I'm still feeling you. In the quiet of the 2 a.m., in the first light of the day, you aren't a was, you're an always, close as a breath, deep as a view. I'm still feeling, I'm still feeling you. I've seen them pack their bags when the sky began to bruise, claiming they had too much pride and too much heart to lose. They say the strongest thing a soul can do is learn to walk away, to find a brand new horizon and a different kind of day. But they don't see the power in the roots beneath the snow, or the courage that it takes to watch the heavy winters go. I didn't choose the exit, and I didn't seek the light. I chose to be the anchor in the middle of the night. It wasn't because I was trapped, and it wasn't out of fear. It was the holy realization that my purpose was right here. While the world was busy running, trying to find something new, I was finding everything I needed just by looking at you. And it was the way I stayed that made the love grow deep, and the promises I made, and the ones I had to keep. It wasn't a sudden fire or a fever in the blood. It was the slow and steady mercy of standing through the flood. I didn't just linger, I didn't just wait. I built a cathedral out of the hands of fate. When the seasons got bitter and the colors turned to gray, the most beautiful part of me was the way I stayed. There's a rhythm to the routine, a glory in the mundane, in the way we find the laughter in the middle of the rain. I've seen your every shadow, I've seen your every scar, and none of it could ever push me out too far. Love isn't just the hello or the magic of the start. It's the quiet, stubborn habit of a dedicated heart. It's the coffee in the morning, it's the hand upon your head, it's the weight of being present in every word we've said. Yeah, the world is obsessed with the chase and the thrill, but there's a different kind of victory in standing perfectly still. I wasn't looking for a rescue or a better version of us. I was building something permanent out of the dust, because it was the way I stayed that made the love grow deep, in the promises I made, and the ones I had to keep. It wasn't a sudden fire or a fever in the blood. It it's where I belong. Ooh, yeah, it was the way I stayed that made the love grow deep, and the promises I made, and the ones I had to keep. It wasn't a sudden fire or a fever in the blood. It was the slow and steady mercy of standing through the flood. I didn't just linger, I didn't just wait. I built a cathedral out of the hands of fate. When the seasons got bitter and the colors turned to gray, the most beautiful part of me was the way I stayed. Ooh, yeah. No bags by the door, no foot out the lane, just the quiet relief of the sun after rain. I'm still here, I'm always here. That's the way, the way I stayed. The winter's got a way of making everything feel small. A heavy kind of silence hanging shadows on the wall. I've walked through the cities where the people turn to stone, living in static, feeling crowded and alone. But even when the sky is gray and the air is turning thin, I've got a secret fire burning deep beneath my skin. It's not a wildfire screaming or a sun that's gonna burst. It's the quiet kind of healing that quenched my every thirst. It's the way you say my name when the world is getting loud. The only bit of silver in a dark and heavy cloud. I don't need the neon lights to find my way back home. I've got a steady compass in the marrow of my bone, because you're warm in my chest, the only part of me that's finally at rest. When the frost is on the glass and the wind is at its worst, you're the gentle light that hits me, you're the blessing, not the curse. And every heavy breath and every beat and every text, I carry you like summer, warm in my chest. Yeah, you're warm in my chest. Yeah, you're warm in my chest. It's the coffee in the kitchen, it's the hand upon my arm, the simple, honest magic of a love that keeps me calm. I used to think that passion had to be a jagged thing, a fever in the blood, a sharp and sudden sting. But you're the glow of embers when the fire settled down, the only solid ground I've found in this vibrating town. You're the coat upon my shoulders, you're the mercy in the dark, a permanent devotion that doesn't need a spark. Yeah, the world is made of iron and the world is made of cold, but I'm holding on to something that is better than the gold. It's a low frequency devotion, it's a soul deep kind of hum, the evidence of everywhere we finally become. Because you're warm in my chest, the only part of me that's finally at rest. When the frost is on the glass and the wind is at its worst, thought. I found the kind of safety that the seasons never saw. No more what if, just this steady glow everywhere I go, right here, always warm in my chest. I watch the seasons change their clothes against the glass. I watch the shadows of the lonely people pass. The world was moving at the speed of light and sound, looking for a treasure that could never quite be found. But I was anchored in a feeling I couldn't yet name, tending to a flicker that was waiting for its flame. I didn't fill the silence with a temporary ghost. I guarded the empty chair where I'd eventually need you most. They say that time is a thief that steals the soul away, but for me it was the altar where I went to pray. I wasn't just stalling, I wasn't just standing still, I was building the home that only you could finally fill. This is where my heart waited, in the quiet and the deep, through the secrets and the promises I was born to keep. It wasn't a hollow longing or a desperate kind of fear. It was a steady, holy certainty that you would one day appear. In the pulse of every winter, in the heat of every June, I was humming your melody long before I knew the tune. While the world gave up on always, I was holding on to true. Right here in the stillness, where my heart waited for you. There were nights when the logic told me I should move along, that I was just a dreamer singing an ancient lonely song. But I could feel the gravity of you pulling from the dark, like the silent heavy longing of a planet for its spark. I kept the garden ready, I kept the porch light on, I didn't let the hope go gray before the coming of the dawn. So when you finally arrived, you didn't find a stone, you found a heart that had grown beautiful just being alone. Because time isn't a distance, it's a sharpening of sight. It's the way the eyes adjust to the coming of the light. I wasn't just surviving, I wasn't just getting by, I was weaving a sanctuary under a midnight sky. This is where my heart waited, in the quiet and the deep, through the secrets and the promises I was born to keep. It wasn't a hollow longing or a desperate kind of fear. It was a steady, holy certainty that too true. Right here in the stillness, where my heart waited for you. He was never a waste. Every minute, every year, because it led me exactly here. No more waiting, just you. Is addicted to the thunder and the shout, to the heavy-handed stories that the headlines scream about. Everyone is fighting for the center of the stage, writing desperate ink on every empty, hollow page. But I don't need the anthem or the sirens in the street to feel the way my destiny is finally complete. I found a different power in the way the shadows fall, a love that's quiet enough to hear the spirit when it calls. It's not a billboard or a neon light, it's the way the moon reflects the middle of the night, while the static tries to drown out everything we've known. I'm building us a kingdom on a whisper, not a stone. I speak your name softly like a prayer, a silver thread, a light that's hanging in the air. I don't have to scream it to the heavens up above to know that I am living in the center of your love, in the pulse of my wrist, in the depth of my rest. It's the secret I am keeping in the garden of my chest, deep as the water, clear as the blue. I'm saying your name softly and it's all I have to do. There's a healing in the syllables, a mercy in the sound, the only bit of gravity that keeps me on the ground. I say it when the morning light is creeping through the door, and I say it when the world is being greedy for some more. It's the coffee in the kitchen, it's the hand upon my arm, the tiny holy frequency that keeps the spirit calm. You're not a grand explosion or a temporary spark, you're the name I used to navigate just a breath. The only thing I'm taking past the end and past the death. I say it in the quiet, I say it just for me.